Coach think it's time for a change. We're going to have some substitutions right now. Quick release for three. Torres' shot from downtown won't go. Anthony. Chandler for two. Puts it up. He got hit by Smith. Torres fires. It's good. A two-pointer. 2-point lead for Chicago.
That's a big-time shot right there.
To Chandler. Bargnani. Oh, it's turned back by Boozer. To Felton. Oh, nice block. Puts it up. Whistle blows. It's a foul. And it's back to the free throw line for two more free throws.
That's smart, sound, solid basketball. Putting a bad free throw shooter to the free throw line instead of allowing him an easy attempt.
Smith to Chandler. Tied up, has to make that pass. Felton to Chandler. Tied up and has to pass. Smith dumps it off beautifully. Chandler with a dunk off a great feed.
Simple. Catch, jump, dunk.
Shut down, forced to make the pass. Throws against Felton. Count it, and the foul. Andrea Bargnani picks up his first personal of the night. And he does it, a three-point play.
That's a big-time mistake right there. To give up a dunk and a foul, you've got to make sure the guy does not make the field goal. You need to put him to the line for two free throws.
Forced to make the pass. Boozer, double team, able to get the shot off.
That's just beautiful offensive basketball. To shoot it and not even notice the guy who's contesting the shot.
Great pass. Smith for two. It's good.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, open two-point jump shot.
Seen Carmelo Anthony develop over the years. Last year he was a legitimate MVP candidate. Where does he need to take his game this year to help take his team to the next step?
Well, I liked what Mike Woodson did last year, playing him predominantly at the power forward position, surrounding him with shooting and toughness. I think he has set a better tone throughout his NBA career with his willingness to pass and his passing accuracy. Everybody knows he can score one-on-one. When the second defender comes, I think he's become much better and much more proficient in how he beats double teams. But he continues to have to set a better and better tone defensively. New York started great defensively last year. That's why they got off to such a great start. But then their defense started to drop a little bit. They've got to get back to playing New York Knicks defense. And he, as the best player, has the responsibility to set a great tone night in and night out. Hey, your best players have to play their best to have good chances to win NBA games. When you have a player like this who normally scores big and he is playing this poorly and missing shots he normally makes, very, very difficult to win the game.
Wide open from downtown on the catch and shoot from Carmelo Anthony.
He had time to lick his fingers There was no one around him. A wide open three-point shot.
Tied up, has to make that pass to Boozer. Right back to Boozer. Fires away. Misses for two.
We're seeing some outstanding defensive work, forcing the offensive team into late shot clock shots, which are very low percentage.
And a foul is called. Carlos Boozer picks up his second foul of the night. Can't connect on the first free throw.
Excellent offensive play right there. Contact, finish, just didn't get it to drop for the three-point play opportunity.
Critical possession right now. Gets a good look. He puts it in. And here's another look at it.
Give me good offense over good defense any day of the week. Well-defended possession, but better offense.
Felton. And here's the double. Bargnani against Boozer. Oh, rejected! Passes it right back. Defense nowhere around the three-pointer. Puts it up for two. Shot no good. Terrific D there from Derrick Rose. Looking for low post position. And he flips it up and in. All right, let's see that one again.
Keep pushing the pace in transition, even in a close game. Get the ball in your best decision-maker's hands and let him do what he does best. Put the ball in the hands of your playmaker. He rewarded the runner, and another good transition opportunity converted.
The two defenders swarm. Tied up and has to pass. To Felton. Fires for three. Not able to hit from downtown. Had to do it there. They stopped the clock with the foul.
When you're down late in the fourth quarter of a game, you have to gamble and try to create some havoc. Here they fouled, but they're not in the penalty, so it's just going to result in a side out of bounds.
Oops, missed the first one. Second free throw good. It's a 4-point lead. And Mike Woodson calls timeout as time is running down here in the fourth.
The question here, when you have a two-possession deficit, is do you need a three? Well, what you need is either a quick two or get to the free throw line, and then if the three-point shot opens up, yes, you're ready to take it.
Shut down, forced to make the pass. Puts it up, knocks it down. 1-point game. There's the whistle. They had to stop the clock, so they get the foul.
They're in an enviable position right now. Up one, two free throws. You make them both. You give yourself a 3-point lead, and you just have to defend the 3-point line at the other end of the floor.
He missed two pressure free throws, but they're still up by a point. Oh, a costly turnover. Ref calls the foul. No choice there. They had to stop the clock.
Up by one, two free throws. In the waning seconds of this game, he's got to step up and make both. so that they can just concentrate on defending the three-point opportunity.
Time running out here in the fourth. There's a timeout. Chandler against Noah goes for the tie. This one not determined until the final seconds. A close game as they defeat the New York Knicks by a score of 59-57. Join us again Monday night as the Bulls take on the Orlando Magic. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying join us next time and good night from Madison Square Garden in New York.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up.
The Chicago Bulls.
The Bulls emerged victorious after a tight finish. And let's not miss this statistic. The majority of their points were scored in the paint. This is a team that put in the kind of blue-collar work that gets rewarded with a victory. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. Tom Thibodeau wasn't happy with this team's second half deficit. He's mic'd up with ESPN Wired.
We're not ready to play. We're not challenging shots. We're not up into them. Come on, let's go.
The New York Knicks.
The Knicks are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. It's not like they couldn't get any scoring because they did have some players finish with double figures. It wasn't enough, however, and they have to settle with disappointment. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks. Mike Woodson spoke with his players during a second half lead. So check it out with ESPN Wired.
Long shots mean long rebounds. So get yourself in position to rebound the basketball, all right?
Game track. Blocks.
You might have heard me say this before. Life is about dealing with rejection. And you know what? Each of these teams learned that lesson here today. I watched rejections happen left and right in this game.
Player of the game.
Butler gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking. And now, of course, the stats.
Who was cold?
felt never really settled in offensively in this matchup. And he ends up with highlights that are more like lowlights. The way he struggled from three-point range is definitely going to be criticized. In fact, I'm sure he's being asked about it by the media right now. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the scores from around the league. The Eastern Conference standings take on a whole new meaning with the playoffs in sight. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.